I found out my roommate had been using my Netflix account to impress his dates, so I waited for the perfect moment. So I have to explain the setup first because otherwise this doesn't make sense. I live with my roommate Brandon. We've been splitting a 2-bedroom apartment for about 2 years, and honestly it's been fine. He pays rent on time. He doesn't leave dishes in the sink for more than a day. We watch football on Sundays. Normal roommate stuff. I had no complaints. I have a Netflix account that I've had since like 2019. I pay for it. It's under my card. My name is on the profile. Brandon knew about it and asked early on if he could use it sometimes, and I said sure, whatever, it's the same price either way. That was fine. I had no issue with that. What I had an issue with was finding out, roughly 6 weeks ago, that Brandon had been telling his dates that it was his Netflix account. Like, actively claiming ownership. I only found out because his date Jess mentioned it to our mutual friend Tyler, who told me completely casually, like it was not a significant piece of information. Oh yeah, Brandon told her he has every streaming service. The man pays for Hulu. That's it. One streaming service. So I'm processing this. It's not the biggest deal in the world, I know that. But it bothered me more the longer I thought about it. He's been using my account to seem like a guy who has his life together, on dates, for months. At least 4 girls that I know of. There's something about that which is just deeply annoying in a way I couldn't fully articulate. I didn't say anything to him. I just waited. 3 weeks later Brandon tells me he's bringing a girl home Friday night. Her name is Olivia. He's been talking about Olivia for a while actually. Seems like he genuinely likes her. Great. I said cool. I'll stay in my room. Friday night arrives. I hear them come in. I hear Brandon doing the tour of the apartment, which, again, it's a 2-bedroom. The tour takes 40 seconds. Then I hear them settle in the living room. Then I hear Brandon say, and I'm standing in the hallway. I heard this clearly. I'll put on Netflix. I've had it forever. I walked out of my room. Not aggressively. I was just going to the kitchen to get water. Completely normal. I said, hey, nice to meet you, Olivia. And then I very naturally said to Brandon, oh, you're using my Netflix? No worries. Just let me know if you get logged out. I changed the password last week. Silence. Olivia looked at Brandon. Brandon looked at me. I got my water. I said, nice to meet you again to Olivia, told them to enjoy whatever they were watching, and went back to my room. Brandon knocked on my door about 20 minutes later. I could tell he was trying very hard to be calm. He said, why did you say that? I said I didn't want him getting locked out. He said, you knew what you were doing. I said, do you want me to add you as an account holder? I think you can do that now. He didn't answer. He went back to the living room. Here's the thing. Olivia texted Tyler the next day. Yes, they know each other. It's a whole overlapping friend group, and apparently she thought it was funny. Like genuinely funny. She and Brandon went on another date on Tuesday. Brandon hasn't mentioned the Netflix thing since. He also hasn't claimed any of my streaming services as his own, as far as I know. He did, however, ask me last week if he could be added as an account holder. I said I'd look into it. I have not looked into it.